Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Head the street. Head the street. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Second and 6. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go check, go check. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line. Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll pitch it back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Right there, right. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 2nd and goal from the 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now an audible here into something else.
Go street. Hurt, hurt.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This ball complete to Durham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Go, Reed, go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
65 catch, 65 catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Cougar 19.
Sanders will take it in. Touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Second and 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bulls are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
18, pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bulls have got it back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Eagle, Mustang 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Snowhawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
throwing the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
But it brings up fourth down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Hey, hey, check that, check that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 21 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Bronco leading.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Here we go. Start. 19 tight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. 47 yards. And the Snowhawks are able to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A short one there with Freiermuth. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Warrior 70.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Come on, come on. Hit.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Anchorage,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.